Hi everyone, I hope you are all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video, we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 8, Bank Reconciliation Statement, Exercise Sum number 3. From the following information, prepare bank reconciliation statement to find out the bank statement balance as on 31st December 2017. Balance as per cash book 15,000. So listen here, we have to look 2 points. We have to look here 2 points. What are they? What they given and what they asked to us. They given to us cash book balance and they asked to us to find out the bank balance. Okay. What is about cash balance? Cash is the favorable balance. It has the positive balance and cash book has the debit balance. Okay, so we are going to follow the original method. Whenever cash book shows positive balance, favorable balance, debit balance, we will follow the original method. Okay, what is meant by original method? When according to passbook, whenever passbook increases, cash book is to be increased. Vice versa, whenever cash book increased, passbook will be increased. Whenever cash book decreases, whenever passbook decreases, cash book too decreased. So passbook and the cash book both are increased, that transaction will be added, and the passbook and the cash book decreased, the transaction will be subtracted. That is called original method. Listen, we already prepared the format of the bank reconciliation statement. Now we are going to enter the balance as per the cash book rupees 15,000 is to be entered here. Balance as per the cash book 15,000 entered. The next transaction is checks deposited but not yet credited 1,000 rupees. Listen, when you received check from your customer or third party, immediately your cash book increased. Check deposited means check received means you received income, so your cash book immediately increased. After recorded in your cash book, you deposited the check into the bank, into a bank. What happened in the bank? Checks deposited but not yet credited. The deposited check is not credited. That means it's not cleared, it's not collected. It takes certain days to credited the check, to collected the check, to clear the check. To clearance of the check, it will take some days. It may be 2 days, it may be 3 days, it may be 4 days, it may be even a week. To clearance the check, it will take some days. So it not be credited. So what happened in your bank passbook? The deposited check not credited means your passbook will be decreased. So according to the passbook, your cash book also will be decreased. As per the original method, whenever passbook decreased, cash book also will be decreased. So this transaction will be subtracted. On less column, you have to write checks deposited but not yet credited 1,000 rupees. The next transaction, checks issued and entered in the cash book before 31st December 2017 but not presented for the payment until the date rupees 1,500. What this transaction tells us? Checks issued means you made payment to the third party through check. So cash goes out. whenever you issued a check, immediately your cash book will be decreased, right? Okay, what happened? You issued the check to the third party, right? But that third party didn't presented the check for the payment into the bank. That third party didn't deposited the check into the bank. Are you clear? So what about the passbook? If the check presented in the bank only, if the check cleared it, if the check collected by the bank, if the check deposited into the bank, it credited into the bank only, your passbook decreased because that bank made the payment on behalf of you. Okay, but the check was not presented for the payment. The check was not deposited into the bank. The third party, when you issued the check to the third party, the third party not deposited the check into the bank. So your bank account increased. Okay. So as per the original method, whenever passbook increases, cash book is to be increased. Okay. So this transaction is to be added. In add column you have to write checks issued but not presented for the payment 1500 rupees. Dividend directly received by the bank 200 rupees. Dividend means income. So income received directly by the bank. Okay. So bank received the dividend directly, your passbook increased, your bank passbook increased. Okay. So but it's a customer, the bank's customer doesn't know about it. What about that? The bank directly received the income. After received the bank statement only, the bank's customer comes to know bank directly received the dividend. So then the cash book will be increased. Okay, because income received only, cash book will be increased. Okay, so this transaction is to be added. In add column you have to write dividend received 200 rupees. Listen here. In add column you have to write dividend received 200 rupees. Okay. The next transaction is direct payment made by bank for rent rupees 1000. Sometimes bank received the direct standing instructor, that is he made the payment for rent, installment, EMI, insurance premium, like that. Okay. So as per the standing instruction, the bank directly paid the rent. Okay. So whenever bank directly paid the rent as per the standing instruction, passbook will be decreased because paid means cash goes out from your bank account. So immediately your passbook will be decreased as per the original method. But that bank's customer doesn't know about it. Okay, after received the bank statement only, the bank's customer comes to know the rent paid by the bank directly. Okay, after that only the cash book will be decreased. Okay, so this transaction will be added. In add column you have to enter net payment Listen here, direct payment made by bank for rent rupees 1000. Okay, so payment means cash paid through bank for rent. Okay, so as per the standing instruction, sometimes as per the standing instruction on behalf of its customer, bank paid the rent, EMI, installment premium, insurance premium, etc. bank directly paid. Okay, so here direct payment made by bank for the rent. Okay, so immediately your bank passbook decreased because payment means paid cash goes out from your account, so passbook will be decreased. As per the original method, whenever passbook decreased, cash book also decreased. Listen here, this payment made by the bank directly, so its customer, the bank's customer doesn't know. After receiving the bank statement only, the bank's customer comes to know banks made the payment for rent directly. So after that, its customer's cash book will be decreased. Okay, so this transaction will be subtracted. In subtracted column, you have to write direct payment by the bank, 1000 rupees entered. The next transaction is locker rent charged by the bank not recorded in the cash book, 1200 rupees. Listen, bank provided locker for its customer and it's charged periodically from its customer. Okay, it's take lock rent charges from its customer's account directly. Okay, so here locker rent charged by the bank. So what about the passbook? In bank, passbook will be decreased. So charges means cash paid for locker rent, cash taken for the locker rent. Bank directly taken locker rent from its customer's account. Okay, so immediately passbook will be decreased. Okay, but listen here, not recorded in the cash book. Because why? Because its customer, the bank's customer doesn't know about it, doesn't know that the bank charged for locker rent. After received the bank statement only, it comes to know his knowledge that bank charged the locker rent 2200 rupees. After that only the cash book will be decreased. Okay, so this transaction will be subtracted. On subtracted column, you have to write locker rent charged by the bank 1200. Wrong debit given by the bank on 30th December 2017, rupees 500. So wrong debit means by mistake, bank debited from its customer account. Debited means from its customer account it takes wrongly decreased 500 rupees, but its customer doesn't know about it. After receiving the bank statement, only it comes to customer's knowledge that bank wrongly debited 500 rupees. So debit means deducted, wrongly reduced, wrongly decreased 500 rupees in its passbook. Okay, so we have to bank. So listen here, cash after receiving the bank statement only, it comes to customer's knowledge that bank wrongly debited 500 rupees from its customer account. Okay, so cash book also will be decreased. Then only BRS shows the same balances. BRS means bank reconciliation statement, shows the same balances on both cash column, cash book and the passbook. both the book. Okay, so for that we will follow the original method. Whenever passbook decreases, cash book is to be decreased. So this transaction will be subtracted. So on subtracted column you have to write wrongly debited in the bank 500 rupees. Then a payment made through net banking has been entered twice in the cash book rupees 300. So payment made through net banking means net banking comes under bank account, checks, net banking, NEFT, RTGS, online payment like Google Pay, Phone Pay, these and all comes under bank account. So a payment made through net banking means bank made the payment. So what about the bank passbook? Whenever bank made the payment, immediately passbook will be decreased. Payment means cash goes out through net banking. So your bank passbook will be decreased, 300 rupees decreased. So listen here, what about next? Net banking has been entered twice in the cash book 300. Listen, so the bank's customer doesn't know about it. So through net banking, the payment was made. So bank passbook decreased. After received the bank statement only, customer knowledge comes to know the bank made the payment. So after received the bank statement only, cash book will be decreased. Okay, 300 rupees decreased in customer's cash book. But it entered twice. First time is right because according to the passbook decrease, cash book will be decreased. Okay, as per the original method, passbook 300 rupees decreased because bank made the payment through net banking only. Passbook decreased. Whenever passbook decreases, as per the original method, cash book also decreased. Okay, but here listen here, 2 times cash book made the entry. So first one is the entry is correct, the second entry is wrong entry. So we have to rectify the error. This is the error. Okay, we have to rectify the error. So second time also the cash book decreased. So we need to rectify it only. The cash book will be increased. Okay, then only the bank reconciliation shows the same balances on the both cash book and the passbook. So for that, the second time entry, decreased entry will be increased. Now we rectified that error. Okay, so this transaction is to be added. So in add column you have to write net payment entered twice in the cash book 300 rupees we entered. Now we are going to find out the balance as per the bank statement. So for that we have to find out the total from the add column, that is 1500 plus 200 plus 300, we will get 2000 is to be entered in the outer amount column. Then we have to add 2000 plus 15,000, we will get 17,000 is to be entered in the outer amount column. Then we take the subtracted column. We have to find out the sum of the subtracted column, that is 1000 rupees plus 1000 rupees plus 1200 plus 500, we will get 3700. We have to enter the 3700 in the outer column. Listen here, the subtracted total is lesser than the added total. Okay, so this amount is lesser than this amount. Okay, now we have to subtract 3,700 from 17,000. We will get 13,000. We will get 13,300. This is the positive amount, positive balance. Okay, so this is the balance as per the bank statement. How much rupees? 13,300. This is the bank statement. This is the credit balance. This is the favorable balance. Okay, thank you. Take care. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box.